All right, welcome to the 5th episode of BNE with Freeze Rock Ski. This week, our guest is a talented videographer, a podcast / recording studio owner, Las Vegas native, and mental health advocate. Let's give it up for Jus B from Under the Hood.
Yeah. How you feeling, man?
Good, man. Thanks for letting us into your world.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, excited about being here. We're at Under the Hood Studios here in Las Vegas, one of the premier recording and podcast studios in town. You know, so you're from Las Vegas, right? Is that correct? Okay, I thought you told me that. I couldn't remember. So, like, what's your origin story, man? Where'd you grow up? What's going on?
I mean, born and raised, man. You know what I mean? I just started off. You know, when I was younger, it was like it was like me and my mom, my grandmother. We all lived together, and then like I had a older cousin that lived with me for a while. He was like a big brother type deal, but yeah, he was a bully, but whatever. That was still my buddy, you know what I mean?
Of course, older brothers have to bully you.
Yeah, but I was the kid that had all the friends, and I had all of the cool toys. You know, like trampoline, basketball goals, dirt bikes. I mean, you name it. What was your best move on the trampoline? Man. Double backflip.
You do double back in a feet?
Yeah. Wow. Off of the trampoline though.
Oh, off, yeah.
I would bounce on the trampoline, double backflip, land on the ground.
Mine was backflip and a half, land on your feet on the ground off the tramp. I couldn't do the double. That's impressive.
Yeah, man. That was my favorite thing to do back then was trampoline. Well, martial arts was. That was my.
Did you have a specific martial art that you did, or did you?
I've studied capoeira, taekwondo, jiu-jitsu.
What one brings you the most joy? What one you like the most?
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo?
Yeah.
Just because of the flying kicks? Or?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, man. I used to have a nickname, bro. They used to call me Hollywood. I was real fancy. I was like the only kid in the class that would go. I would be like, they would invite me to the adult classes when they were sparring those days, and I'd be whooping ass, bro.
Nice.
Whooping ass, man. But yeah, I had a cool childhood as far as on the outside. You know, on the inside is a little different. Like on the inside of me, it's a little different. But on the outside, man, my life was great. I didn't struggle growing up. I didn't live that life. You know, shit, I had a good life, bro. It was cool, man. I was kind of bad a little bit, but I was smart. You know, they say the worst ones was the ones that didn't get caught. You know, so I was lucky, man. I was fucking lucky, bro.
What'd you want to be when you grew up?
Look, man, when I was a kid, shit, I wanted to be everything, bro. I wanted to be
what are some of the things?
In real life, I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a lawyer.
Okay.
I wanted to be a Ninja Turtle at one point, bro.
Me too.
Yeah, like I really
Michelangelo.
That's who I thought I was. Yeah, nunchucks was my specialty in martial arts too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I really wanted to. I just wanted to be something cool, you know. Of course, the doctor, the lawyer was like, I can have a lot of money saving lives and shit like that. And then the Ninja Turtle thing was because I love martial arts. I wanted to kick ass and eat pizza and shit.
I'm not even so convinced that I don't want to be a Ninja Turtle now.
Right. I don't know about the new ones though. You know.
No, I'm talking about Ninja Turtles. No, not that. I'm the old.
Yeah, but the old ones,
80s and 90s ones.
Yeah, man. And Michelangelo, he had the best personality, bro. Like he was just fun, outgoing. Everybody wanted to be around him. He'd get on your nerves sometimes, but so what? He loved himself. You know, he really loved life, and that dude inspired me as a kid. You know, really did.
Me too.
He helped me out growing up, bro. Really did. A fucking character, but it worked. It definitely worked. But yeah, other than that, that's all I pretty much want to be. And then I've always wanted to be a business owner, though. You know, always.
What did you picture yourself owning when you were a kid, like as a business wise? If you had,
I always wanted, and I did end up owning one, but I always wanted a computer company, computer repair company and stuff like that. I did own one for a while. It was cool, but I got into some.
It wasn't your passion.
Nah,
you're good at it.
Yeah, I got it tattooed all over me, and you know,
geek with attitude.
Geek with attitude, like circuits all over. I really loved computers. Yeah. What I thought I loved was computers, and later on in life, I realized it was the technology that I loved. You know, so. Maybe if I wouldn't have just stuck to only repairing computers, then maybe I would still be in that business field.
But think about how much better this business runs that you know how, because I just saw you were just repairing a computer when I walked in. So like if you didn't have those skills, you'd be shelling out, I don't know how, couple $100 to call
for
someone.
Sure, and probably still have to, but at least I was able to do the diagnostic, and figure out what the problem was, you know. So, but yeah, so it was like, I really just wanted to own everything that I wanted to own. I kind of did, right? So I wanted to own a computer company. I owned that, and I really wanted to own a clothing store.
The name of it?
Yeah, it was damn, what was it called? Let me think. I thought, Just Right PC Repair.
Okay.
Yeah, Just Right PC Repair.
Okay.
And then I owned a clothing store.
Okay.
And I wanted to own a clothing store.
What was the name of that?
It was TNT Kids Closet.
Okay.
You know, that's tatted on me too. I'm like a walking newspaper, bro.
Do you have the same tattoo artist for all your tattoos, or do you use different people?
I do not. Lately I've been using my buddy. He's an artist out here, and he's a rap artist as well. My boy TB the Great.
Where's his shop? Where can we find him?
He don't have a shop. You can find him on Facebook though.
Okay. TB the Great.
TBDA Great. TB the Great. Super cool. And he does great work, man. Maybe I'll send you some pictures of my leg work.
Cool.
He did this whole sleeve on my leg. Other than that, I had a cousin, rest in peace. His name was Jeremiah. He did a lot of my work. I tattoo as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Not recently, but if I get bored, I will, you know. But I've done a lot of my work.
Have you tattooed yourself?
Yeah. The most recent,
right here somewhere.
I did this right here. Yeah.
I'm like, everybody always has one here.
Yeah, them close ones. But my legs really show like the growth of me tattooing. I've done a lot of my arms, a lot of this shit.
How'd you get started in the tattooing?
Just bored. I got tired of paying, man.
Okay.
I got tired of paying thousands of dollars.
Sure.
To get all of these tattoos, and I've always wanted to be sleeved up. What's your most
favorite like the dopest tattoo you think that you have?
My favorite tattoo on me. My favorite tattoo would probably be my Jus B tattoo back here. It's my exact logo. You know
on a microphone.
Yeah, that's the exact logo under the hood right there too.
Here we are at the recording / pod studio. Were you ever, or are you currently a music artist?
I guess I can tell the truth now. No, so being as far as a music artist, I've done some talent shows when I was younger, high school with my buddies and stuff, and I always felt like I wasn't the one though. You know, I was like, I'm the suckiest, whatever, but I could dance. So that stood me apart from everybody, right? So even though my raps weren't that great to me, I would dance as well. And that's how I would win the crowd, right?
Oh, nice.
So that's how I knew I could be a star. Whatever I did.
Like Kid and Play, MC Hammer kind of vibe.
Same concept, that whole get down. And then a little bit older, like since I've been in this industry now, since 2020, at the first recording studio that I used to rock with, shout out to Cash Valley Music, Chris Cash, everybody that was over there. We did a few songs together. I was like featuring on a couple songs. Then I started really making music when it came to the podcast, because I was like, hey, why don't podcasts have an intro? Like, and why not do an intro? I can do an intro for myself. So I came up with the Smile, Laugh, Motivate song.
That's why I smile, laugh, and motivate. Motivate. Born in the struggle, I know what it takes. That's why I smile, laugh, and motivate. When they hate, I keep smiling.
Then years went by, and I was like, you know what? I want to do a biopic about my life and some of the struggles. And that's what Reflections is.
So, yeah, tell us about Reflections.
Yeah, so Reflections...
Is it also a book or...
And a movie. And 12 music videos.
Oh, okay. So, but now the music videos, have those already been shot?
No, so everything is releasing all at once.
Okay, so...
At the top of January. So
top of January, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I initially wrote a book, more of a self-love guide, right? Like a self-help love guide. And it was called Jus B, the Comprehensive Self-Love Guide, right?
Okay.
I never published it.
Did you put an ebook out or anything?
Mm-mm.
No, just, okay.
And then I wrote another book called 27 Deaths. It's a reference to how many times I've tried to commit suicide from the age of 12 to the age of 33.
How old are you now?
39.
39. So
I've been sober for 6 years.
Cut off. Oh, you're sober. Okay.
Not from drugs.
We're gonna come back.
Sober from suicide.
We're gonna come back to that here in a second. Keep on going.
Yeah. So then, instead of putting both of those books out separately and having to do 2 separate book tours and things like that, I said, you know what? I want to take it even further. I'm going to just tell about things that happened, my reflections of my past life, right? And it's still a self-love guide, and it still talks about suicide. So I named it Reflections. It'll be about 15 chapters. And it's coupled with a biopic, which probably just under an hour long.
And is your team here shooting the biopic?
Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
It'll be just about under an hour long, and then each song would be a music video. So think of it like this. If you watch the music videos, you'll get a gist of what each song is about. But if you watch the movie, you'll understand what the book is about. You know what I'm saying? Because throughout each video, from video to video, you're going to be missing dialogue in between.
Of course.
But if you watch the whole thing, you're literally going to see the videos and the dialogue. So really, it's a musical.
Okay.
Called Reflections, man. So we're going to drop it at the top of 2025, and then I'm going to go on a 20-city book tour. So I'm going to perform all of the songs, whatever songs the fans want or the supporters want, and books. And we're also, it's going to be coupled with the I'm going to do a custom Snuggie, so you can chill. You know, when you're depressed and shit like that, you're going through your mental battles. You kind of just want to stumble up under that cold fan and that cold air conditioning, hit your little weed or whatever it may be, grab a good book, man, and just chill out. So I want to be able to provide the total experience.
Can I make a suggestion? You don't have to take it or not. But out on the book tours, whenever someone's doing music as well, I always advise, if you're able, to book a few record stores that also sell books. Yeah. Because not only will you sell your book at those stores, they don't have a lot of signings. But if you do a signing at one, not only can you sell your music, you can sell your book as well. Yeah. And it's just easier, and you get a different audience than just a bookstore. Yeah. No, that'll be awesome. That's a great suggestion. Yeah. Anybody that's about to go on a book tour, if you have music, needs to. Yeah. I'm going to definitely take this clip and send it to my team. So we can make that happen. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody out there. So, but I'm excited to see the whole piece, the art piece, you know, the videos and the book and the. Man, I'm excited too, man. It's a real uphill battle making this project. Yeah. You know, but I got to relive some anyone shit. Good is any of these good ideas, they're an uphill battle. Oh yeah, the reliving, but you know what? Isn't it kind of like you're looking at it from a different perspective? You've already gone past those things. It might hurt to bring them up, but now you can look back at them and say, you know what? Look where I am. Yeah, no, for sure. And that's why it acts as a guide, you know, because I'm like, hey, this is something I really went through in real life. This is not something that was just in my mind. And this is how I was able to get out of it. Keep going. Look where I am now. That's one of those stories. Like, look where I am now. Look, I made it. If I can make it, you can. You know, and it's also to tell the world, like, it's not always just the people that had lived through poverty and things like that. It's not only those people that go through it. I had everything in the world. I was broken inside. It's a guide, man. You know, anybody can use help. We all go through something. Everybody's going through something, you know, no matter what. And it's up to those of us like yourself to reach down and pull the others up when we're in that position. Because we've been down there needing a hand up. Now here we are. We can go like this. Come on, guys. We got you, you know. Hell yeah, and that's why you're doing it, it sounds like. Lessons learned is your opportunity to help another person skip that. They get to skip that part and just move past it, bro. You know, somebody was just telling me, like, what we do, the things that we go through, it's not for us. No. Who's it for? It's for the next generation, bro. Oh, okay. Because we get to be their God. They get to watch us now and be like, shit, I can skip that step. Let me go this way. You know? Yeah. Straight up, man. That's what a good person and, you know, older, you know, folk in the community, OG, whatever you want to call it, that's how they should be. It's not always the case. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah. But let's all be examples and bring our communities up. Yeah. You know, all of them. Got to. Don't be a gatekeeper. Okay, back to the mental health thing. A few months ago, I came to your event over at the Meadows Mall. I think it was the second annual Under the Hood Mental Health Expo. I'm not sure if that's the name. You and IC put on. I was really impressed. There was a bunch of really great speakers that made the whole crowd feel emotional, and the people that just even got up on the mic and spoke, their emotions came out too, and we heard some really great stories. And I mean, I didn't really know what to expect at that event, but I think that was an important thing for the community. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And then I want to talk about, your battle with suicide. You said it was from 12 to 33, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the expo, and then talk about your battle.
So the mental health seminar was birthed out of my battles. IC reached out when I let IC, when me and IC had the conversation. I told IC, bro, you should be in charge of our events. You're great at networking. The whole community knows you.
Good at hosting.
Boom. Yeah. So, and you're good at hosting. So one day he thought about a few ideas, and one day he came to me. He was like, bro, we got to do a mental health event. And I was like, at first I was like, all right, but I'm not speaking. I ain't doing none of that shit. That's
you didn't
out.
Want your story. You want to shield yourself.
Yeah, I feel like the seminars was forcing me to let the story out, right? I'm like the CEO of the company, so I'm like forced to open up and be even more transparent than what I already am. And I wasn't ready. I didn't know if I was ready for that until it happened. Then I realized I was ready for that. But we just wanted to make it a intimate situation. We want to make people comfortable with coming out of your shell and talking about it. And the best way to do it is to get a whole room full of people that's also going through it, right? Everybody, bro, mental health is everybody deals with mental health. I hope you guys understand that. You have a brain, you have a head that sits on your shoulders. You deal with mental health. That's all it is. It's the mental. It's about keeping it good or not. If it's good, you're healthy. If it's not, you're sick. You know what I mean? It's really, that's just really what it is, man. But we just wanted to make a comfortable space for everybody, all races, all sizes, shapes, forms, colors, to just come and be open talking about shit, bro. And we've been doing pretty good, man. It's been working. It's been amazing. And yeah, people get up there and have breakthroughs, man.
It was people like bearing testimony,
man,
and you could tell they felt comfortable because the way the flood of emotions would come out, and you didn't know what the person's story was going to be about, but they were almost all of them were pretty hard hitting, and they were all different. Everybody had a different come up and a different reason for their trauma. But man, like after that whole thing, I just remember a feeling like it felt like a release. And I didn't even speak. I didn't get up and speak, but like feeling what the people felt.
Right. Yeah.
It was a great event, and I'm glad you guys have that, and hope to see continue those.
Hell
in the
yeah,
future.
man. Let me state this real quick about that event, or all of those events. Another thing that I used to worry about was everybody saying all of their stories, and then me carrying all the weight on my shoulders later on, like thinking about it being heavy on my heart. Because I'm a helpful person. I love to help people, right? So when I hear about people that are broken, I'm always trying to figure out ways to maybe fix them or give a hand to fix them, because we can't fix everybody, but we can help people fix themselves.
Yeah.
And so I was worried about that, but nah, man, that's not what it is. It's like we just let it out and we leave it there. We enjoy each other and eating shit and mingle and network and go home, and it's good. And then the same people that it was so hard for them to open up, they're knocking on our door ready for the next one, bro. I love it. It's amazing.
Hell yeah,
man. It's amazing.
That's good. So talk about what happened. What happened at 12 that made you want to start feeling suicidal?
So I'm a real lover, right? I love to love, right? I love family. I love people, and when I get attached to somebody, whether it be a friend, a spouse, or whatever, a girlfriend, whatever the case may be, I'm like, we're locked in
for good.
So if I look at you and I'm like, bro, we're locked in, forever. We can argue and all that, but we're locked in. I got you, right? So that cousin that I was telling you, that cousin that I was telling you about, that kind of was like a bully. He was like my big brother, right? And it was just a few things that happened at once, right? So my dad was always in and out of prison. So this particular time, he was like, yeah, I'm getting out. I'll call you. Pop, 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 pop. Anyways, it ended up being a disappointment. And shortly after that, I got into it with my best friend. And shortly after that, the girl, and I'm 12, bro, but the girl I'm talking to, we get into it, right? At 12, bro. I was a different type of 12-year-old, right? So all of these things are happening, and then I go home and I'm hanging out with my cousin, and we used to share a TV. We shared bedrooms, right? So now it's my turn, bro. You know the TVs, the big back ones, they just spin a little bit. They look like a wood block on the ground. One of those old ones. It's my turn to watch TV now. And I changed the channel. And he got so extremely livid and enraged. And it scared me because he's a big buff dude. You know what I mean? And I take off to my mom's bedroom and I hide behind her door. He knows where I'm at, though. Bro, he comes in there and he smashes my head like with the door. Boom, boom. And I wouldn't let go of the remote. Right? And then he just slant. My mom is across the way in the bathroom, but she's on her phone, music playing. She doing her thing, right? So she not paying attention. Literally across the hallway, man. He slammed that door, and bro, he beat me so bad. He stomped me out. That broke my heart, bro. Cause I'm like, you're like my big brother. That's
no bueno.
Like, bro, over remote control.
The door smash, I get.
Right.
Stomping.
Yeah, he stomped me out bad. Right?
Yeah,
he
man.
beat my ass, bro.
Yeah.
And Charles, if you watching this, if you ever see this, we grown now. Remember that. Nah, that's still my buddy, man. But back then, that coupled with everything else that was going on, that was the first time in my life I just felt like, and I'm only 12 though, but at 12,
you felt helpless.
That was a lot of weight. Everything that I wanted was fucking me up. The girlfriend, nope. Best friend, we get into it. You know what I mean? Fucking my cousin, like I'm looking for a big brother. You beat me down, and then I was always hoping and wishing for my father to be there, and he would disappoint me every time.
So you mentioned from 12 to 33, you were having suicidal tendencies. What is the thing that got you to stop having those, and how'd you get past that?
I think it stopped. I think my grandmother kind of helped it stop, right? So she had cancer. It might have been like 30, 34. No, it had to be about 33 years. Right when I started podcasting, bro. You know, I tell everybody like podcasting saved my life.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
That's a hell of a bumper sticker.
Yeah. It just I don't know. I can just talk about whatever I want, even though I don't podcast as often now as far as me interviewing people. But being able to motivate people while they're on my show made me feel great at the end. I had no worry. It was weird, right? It was like they cannot motivate me, or they may have. But even if they didn't, by me motivating them, it meant so much to me, bro. But when my grandmother beat cancer, bro, when I seen her sick, I was like, damn, my grandmother, she about to die. We call her Super Granny, right? So I'm like,
is she still around?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to you, Super Granny. But yeah, I was just like, damn. Now, granted, my mom is a strong woman, right? And she's always been strong my whole life. So I feel like I got the strength to stay alive from my mom. And God, of course. But to really just stop trying to kill myself all the time, I would have to give it to realizing that, faith works, bro. You know, it took a lot for my family and my grandmother to pray to make sure that she was able to beat cancer, bro, and she beat it, bro. So I just started putting everything in God's hands and Allah, whatever y'all choose to call him. And I just stopped trying. Plus, I ain't have enough time to try because I'm always podcasting and doing media and shit. But you name it, I've tried it, bro. Like as far as not as far as like different drugs and shit like that, but different ways.
Yeah,
it's been a lot.
Were you ever almost successful at it? Or were you just trying to cry for help?
No, because I've really attempted. I've pulled the trigger a lot.
Yeah.
You know, Russian roulette was like a game to me, for real. Like, except I would put 2 bullets, spin it, and shoot twice. Well, I done played Russian roulette with so many of my friends, and they think I'm crazy, and it was my idea.
Were they also doing it or just watching you?
No, they do it.
Oh, they would do it too? Oh my God.
Yeah, they would do it.
Wow.
And I'm still, a few of them are no longer with us, but.
Not because of that, right?
No, but a couple of them are still here. We had those talks and they be like, yeah, bro, we was wild as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, but they think that I was doing it for the game, and I didn't care if I'm survived or not. To be honest with you, I wasn't afraid of death at all.
How do you feel now?
many pills. Now, I still get stressed out mentally and shit like that, but when I do, I just start overloading on work. And it just keep me going, bro. I forget about it damn near. It's weird. I just like, whatever. And I just, and then I realized, I know I got a purpose now. Hey, really, like, there's no way. I flipped cars. Bro, I've jumped off of shit. I've ran across the freeway in peak traffic, like, you know, work traffic, not that 5 o'clock traffic. I mean, across the freeway, right here too.
Yeah.
Just
so now that you've survived all that, where's your trajectory, man? What you up to? Like,
to help.
Yeah.
Now I want to help people. Now I pay attention to the people that look okay, because they probably not, man. You know,
the ones holding it together.
Yeah, that's just holding it together,
silently.
bro. Silently, you know, and that goes on that song I'm about to drop. You know, Suicide Silence.
Okay, you're about to drop the song?
Yeah.
Is there a video with the song?
It's going to be a video with that one, and that's part of the project of Reflections. It's
okay.
number 2 on the album.
Got you.
And yeah, Suicide Silence is deep, bro. But that it's going to be a song that can help somebody, because they're going to be like, damn, I feel like that, or damn, I felt like that before. And then it's going to make you want to listen to the rest of the project. And when you get to it starts good. It's like, yo, here's my life lessons. Things I've regretted. I'm wasting my time. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. And then it just get into the nitty gritty of shit that's happened in my life. But then it ends good, you know? So it just kind of goes through the things like.
You want to spit like
loyalty.
You feel like spitting 4 bars of it?
Suicide Silence is like, it's like, you don't know what I've been through. I did it at the mental health. You don't know what I've been through. Don't let me tell, let me show you. Swear to God, it's the whole truth. Paint a picture you remember better. Cocked back and I pulled the trigger. Gun jam, I was like, damn, I ain't trying to remember. Heart code is December. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta listen to the rest on the project. But yeah, man, it's just I got a lot of people looking at me, bro. And not necessarily looking at me. I got a lot of people that look up to me, man. And it's all ages. Older than me, younger than me, my age, kids, you know, men, women.
Well, speaking of kids, you guys just did a shoe drive?
Yeah, like shoe drive / backpack giveaway.
Back to school drive.
Back to school drive.
That's what I was trying to say, and I was like, man, what the hell? Yeah. Back to school drive, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's just another way for us to get back to the community. You know, at Under the Hood, annually, we donate 18% of our annual profits towards community events, especially in the mental health space.
That's awesome.
People in poverty and things like that. And shit, some of us still in poverty, man, but it don't matter. Like, just because we're there don't mean we can't help somebody else get out of there.
Yeah,
you feel
exactly.
me? I feel like it's I say this in one of my songs, like, there's windows to get to. You can come stand on my back to make sure you get through. That's what Under the Hood is about.
So Under the Hood's an acronym as well. Would you tell us what the acronym means?
Under the Hood, man, our newly found acronym by our merch design director, D-Me, shout out to you, brother. Under the Hood, under UNDR, that's united, not divided, respectfully. You know, it's all about unity with us, man. If you ain't trying to be unified, don't come around me, and I mean it. You know, and if you're a friend or a family member of mine and you don't believe in unity or you don't think it's possible, don't be around me. No offense. I'm still love you, but I can love you from a distance because I really believe in it. You know, I really fell in love with the movements of like Malcolm X, not the violence, the unity, the power. Martin Luther King, the power. You know, the strength in numbers. I really fell in love with those two gentlemen growing up. Every report I've ever done on was on Malcolm X. So I tell everybody, yo, I'm the Malcolm X of media.
What is your scale of 1 to 10 is autobiography? What would you give it? 10?
Malcolm X?
Yeah.
That's my guy, man. Yeah, that's my guy.
I mean, that's honestly, that's one of the best books that anyone could read.
Yeah, it was really dope. You know, he written one himself. Other people have written one on him. They did really good with the movie. I just seen a most recent film.
The movie wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, I seen a recent film. It's like a series almost. And it was called like X and King or something like that.
Cool.
You know, like King X, something like that. Them together, like their backstories, right? So like I've studied this guy my whole life, right? So ever since like 6th grade, and so it was like the backstories of parts of the things that I knew from previous research that was never in the movie, and now they're talking about it, bro. It was just dope to watch, man. It's inspiring. It's inspiring.
They're bringing more mainstream found news to the light. Maybe the mainstream didn't know these stories.
Exactly.
But you did because you've done the research.
That's my guy, man. He had a crazy lifestyle. You know, he been through some shit. I felt it. But then on the other side of the coin, I feel Martin Luther King. Like, you've been through some shit too while chasing your dream of everyone being united. So I feel them, you know, and I base a lot of the way I move in my world though, off of their different judgments coming up as men.
So would you say that even though you never met them, that they were some of your first mentors?
For sure. Malcolm X for sure.
Malcolm for sure?
For sure.
Okay, so how about now? Who are some of your current mentors?
I actually just asked one of my clients to be a mentor of mine. Her name is Chanel Venegas. She is
so she's gonna be your mentor, or you're gonna be her mentor?
No, I'm gonna be her. She's gonna be my mentor.
Oh, she's gonna be your mentor.
I asked her to be my mentor.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna be her mentee. I'm her client because
what does she do?
She's the #1 TikTok seller on the platform.
What?
Yeah. She just came back from China.
Say her name one more time for everybody out there.
Her name is Chanel Venegas, and it's SHANNEL, right? But her TikTok store is called Beauty and Hustle, and she sells clothes, right? Okay. And she's really, really good at it. She got a great personality. It's catered towards the plus size ladies, but the way that she goes on here, and she's uniquely her. And I literally watch her fans be comfortable with being uniquely them by watching her is amazing, bro. That's amazing. And her drive and just her story and what she's been through, you know, and not to put her business out there, but she had a family loss, right? Very dear to her heart. And after the funeral, she got up and went to China for 30 days to become the #1 TikTok seller on the platform.
Whoa.
I think that was the dopest shit ever.
She used her pain to inspire her journey to where she's currently.
Exactly. And that's what I did so I related. Yeah. And she's been a millionaire a few times, you know what I'm saying? And anytime you tell me that you've had a $60,000 month and we're talking about TikTok, I'm selling clothes? What? Teach me something, right? So shout out to her. Twix, Robert Twix Taylor.
Hey, Twix.
That's really my guy. And you know, it's amazing because I don't have a lot of personal one-on-one conversations with Twix. I'm an energy person. Twix's energy, bro, is extravagant. I can be in the same room with him and never talk to him and be on the other side of the room. And I would be inspired just by seeing him move around. He just has that about him, man. So Twix is definitely a mentor of mine. Art Signs, that's really like that's really like my brother. Me and Art Signs, we run Successes together.
And you guys have a podcast together?
Success is the pod. We do that together. We teach the youth together. We do a lot together, man. And I think me and Art kind of like mentors each other. You know, we've became really good friends, and we talk every day, every morning, halfway through the afternoon, maybe once a night, you know? And it's it's always about business in the sense of how can we help more clients? How can we teach the community? How can we inspire our youth? These are the kind of conversations that you and your network should have. It'll boost your net worth, right? So he's definitely one of my mentors, man. And Brandon Ward, if from a mental standpoint,
shout out
Brandon Ward motivates on IG, co-owner of the We Mentality. Brandon, the very last time that I attempted suicide, I called Brandon, right? I got 40 Glock in my hand, fully loaded.
This is 6 years ago, somewhat?
Yeah, this is like, yeah, probably about 5.5.
Yeah, okay.
So I think I was probably like 34 or something like that.
Sure.
But it was right when I started. So this is like 2020, right?
Okay.
And I was just having a really tough time that day. And gun in my hand, I'm at the top of the mountain somewhere, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna shoot myself in the head, right? And then that way I'll just fall off the edge.
Oh, it'll look
so
like
that I can be found, so that somebody can find me.
Yeah,
right?
And then they'll see someone, maybe you, maybe not you.
Right. I don't know why I was processing it like that.
Murder mystery over
Murder
here.
mystery for no reason, bro. That's just how you think. So, but I called Brandon, and I didn't tell him what I was doing. He didn't know where I was. We were just on the phone.
You just needed somebody.
I just needed to talk to somebody, right? So, I just went to the first number of my phone.
Sure.
And it was Brandon.
He's the last person you called?
He was just the last person that I talked to, right? And he just answered the phone, bro. He talked to me for like an hour, just about regular stuff. And just out of the blue, he was just like, bro, you good? And I was like, yeah, man, I'm good. And he was like, bro, I just want to let you know I'm proud of you, bro. You doing your thing. Boo, 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 boo. And I just had a breakdown, bro. But I put that gun down and I climbed my ass back down that mountain. You know what I mean? And I think I linked up with him the next day, and we went and spoke to like some kids at a junior high school. I met him through a payback speaking program for Clark County. We was going to different junior high schools and speaking to the youth.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. And he didn't even know until later, like a year later, than I told him about it.
Oh, you didn't tell him that day?
No.
So you didn't want to put that on him?
I used to tell nobody.
Yeah.
You know, but I have a diary with every single attempt. That's what the book is, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I would always write.
Let's say there's not going to be any more entries, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, man. It just doesn't make sense on how many times I've actually went through with trying. It was real attempts. It wasn't like I might do it. It was like, no, swallow with a bottle, and I was tripping. You know, and it was like real attempts, bro, and I survived every last one.
And you've healed, and now you're inspiring others to not do or go down a good path.
Yeah, every time, man. And my biggest flex to tell anybody after I interview them is to let them know, like, I'm proud of you. And they always tell me, like, bro, I needed that. I mean, even the most thuggish, hardcore men, you know, like, bro, damn, bro, I needed that. On camera and everything, like, bro, thank you. Nobody told me that in my whole life or in years, right? And I always make sure I tell everybody that, because me hearing that day saved my life.
Speak up if you feel something, man.
Got to. You know, it's amazing. I just posted a couple articles or something that I went through on IG and Facebook, and it was about suicide. Right? And they flagged it. Hella people started hitting me up like I needed help and shit. I'm like, damn, y'all didn't read the post? Yeah, they thought I was suicidal.
Because
and I'm like, no, I'm telling, this is my testimony, right? You didn't, that means Facebook didn't read it or anything.
Something inspiring. But, you know, I can see why people would flag suicide without reading it. Some people just, they don't want to read it. They like see it and they're like, suicide, oh no.
Yeah,
you know, like
Instagram sent me something this morning, and it was like, it said somebody on the platform felt like that you may need a little extra help. Here's some resources. And I was like, what the fuck? I posted this like a week and a half ago. Like, really? You know what I'm saying? And I just ignored it or whatever. Sure. I wish I knew who was sending the help, because I'd say thank you, even though I don't need it right now.
I mean, they probably know you're fine now. Like,
yeah, it was crazy.
If they thought, if they were really worried about you, they'd send you a DM.
Yeah, Yeah. I never seen that kind of notification. That was strange.
Like on the post.
But I appreciate it though.
Yeah.
People, let me know somebody care. You know.
Oh man, it's like, you know, you ever had, I don't know how many 9-to-5s you had, but you ever had two different kind of 9-to-5s? One where the boss really doesn't ever say shit, like good job or nothing, and then when the boss always says it, the one where they always say it, you like working there. You generally, it's better. Like the one where they don't say it, usually you're like, man, this place sucks. Like your people are like taking longer lunches and not, you know, just doing all sorts of things.
Yeah, like they just don't care. You don't feel appreciated.
Yeah, so I get it, man. Like that's just true. Without, it's like also like the more a child is loved, the generally the better they turn out to be as far as like not acting out and being crazy, like because they want love.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so it's kind of like attention.
Yeah. Well, I had a lot of love, but I still wanted love. Right?
Yeah.
See, I wanted a lot of love from what I didn't have. Right?
Like
I'm the spoiled kid.
How so?
Right?
Like what didn't you have?
My dad.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. So I had everything.
So did you have a stepdad at the time?
No.
Or no?
No. I didn't have a stepdad till later, and he sucked too.
Yeah.
You know, damn near as worse my dad. Like, damn, you can leave too. Bye. Whatever. All men in my life have deprived me of like real relation, like real, like true love, like brotherhood. Until recently, you know, and then like my childhood best friends, they always been my real brothers.
That's good.
But as far as like men, like father figures, hell no, they all suck.
Well, it's good that you keep your childhood friends. Like the longer you can keep a childhood friend, the better, man, because you guys know each other so well.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to, you just show up in a room, haven't seen each other in years, and it's all the same.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's just, I like that. I got some myself.
Yeah, man. My closest buddy right now, is my buddy Anthony. He lives in Maricopa, Arizona, and he just asked me to be his best man. Man, I almost cried, bro. I'm just like, damn. And only in the sense because like that's one of the ones where it's like, I don't even know how we still here, man. We did some shit. We did some shit, man. But I lived long enough. He lived long enough to see me get married. I lived long enough to see him get married. And I was able to see his kids grow up. You know, his daughter just graduated high school. She working and shit, about to go to college. I'm like, that's wild, bro.
That's cool.
But I've watched all of that, and it's just an amazing feeling. Me and my actual brothers have never been super close, but me and my friends that I consider my brothers, we're locked in, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing, bro.
Oh yeah,
it really is.
Okay, I want to talk to you about a few different things about podcasts.
Okay.
One, can you tell us some of the podcasts that you've been having shot here? Some of the clients you have. What, like, you could even shout their podcasts out. Like some of them you've really been enjoying working with, and that you just know that they're on the path to success.
Yeah. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to, she's a business bestie, so shout out to Promise and the community that you've built. Erin Swainson, her name is Erin Swainson. She's the host and owner of A Black Woman's Wisdom.
Okay. I know Promise had mentioned this on the podcast.
It airs every Saturday at 10 a.m. If an episode is missed, that's my fault, not hers. I literally control her podcast as far as the back end of things. So yeah, Erin has been here, I think, almost a month now.
Nice.
So she's probably about 8 episodes in.
Oh, she does 2 a week-ish?
Yeah, like 3.
2 or 3 a week?
About 3 a week.
Okay, nice.
On average, about
that's a good amount.
2 a week on average.
That's a good amount.
But she comes, man, and she just worked relentlessly. She's always on time, prepared. All of her guests are on time. They all are bright-eyed, bushy-tailed when they come in, and it's a good vibe. So I want to give a huge shout out to her.
Hell yeah.
ABWW, A Black Woman's Wisdom. You can find it on all platforms. And if you can't, let me know. We need to get it on there ASAP. I want to give a shout out to the Velvet Rope podcast. That's owned and hosted by my brother-in-law, Phoenix Vuitton, my guy. Make sure that you check out. Now, he airs I think he does every 2 weeks. It's normally on a Thursday, I believe, and it's live at 12 p.m. from 12 to 2 p.m. Or I'm lying, from 4 to 6 p.m. Make sure that you tap in and check out Phoenix Vuitton with the Velvet Rope podcast. And then, of course, our owners, myself, the Jus B show. It's kind of random now. If people hit me up, hey, I want to interview, I'll interview them. But, I'm like into charging and shit like that now. So it's not as often as it normally is. The Jus B show is not on like Spotify. There's no audio only. It's just on YouTube and
what
Instagram and shit like that.
What subjects do you get down with on Jus B?
The Jus B show is just about 3 things. It's about self-love, unity, and progression. That's all I'm worried about. In real life is self-love, unity, and progression. If you have all of those things, bro, you can be successful in anything. I promise you that. It starts with you.
What about the pop-up podcasts you guys do?
The topic now. That's one of them ones, man.
Can you tell the people about that and tell them if they ever want to, be some kind of part of it?
So the topic is exactly that, right? It's the first and the only of its kind, in my opinion, right? I haven't seen one like it yet. So
it's a pretty dope idea. Tell them.
The topic is the first rotating podcast, right? And it's live, right? Not live in a sense that you can watch it live on YouTube or anything like that, but you can come here and watch it live, right? So it's never on the same day, but it's always at the same time.
And do you want to tell where here is the address, or do you want them to find it online?
Oh, no, they can pull up.
Tell them the address. Where are we at?
If you're in Las Vegas, we're in Las Vegas. It's 4535 West Sahara Avenue, Suite 107. We're here every day, but we're here the least on Sundays. But we are here every day of the week, and we get it done. If you want to be on the topic pop-up podcast, you have to follow our Instagram page at minimum, but it's best to follow our Instagram page, our TikTok page, and our Facebook page, because I post the flyer on random days, but I always post it at 9 o'clock in the morning.
How to find you on those platforms?
It's at Under the Hood Studios, spelled just like that. It's under with no E. UNDRTHEHOOD Studios. Under the Hood Studios. On all platforms.
All platforms.
But if you want to be on the topic, check Instagram, check Facebook, 9 o'clock a.m. every day. If you don't see it at 9 in the morning, it's not going to be on there later. We're not having it. But the day we're having it is the day I post it, right?
So are you live streaming it?
No.
Okay.
No. So it's all pre-recorded. What I do is, so you come, it starts off with 4 people on, right? So 4 people on, say we'll do the topic dropper. That's the person who drops the topics.
How long is the show from start to finish usually?
From 7 to 10.
Oh, it's 3 hours.
3 hours, right. So that's how long the event lasts, right? So, but within that 3 hours, we do 2 intermissions. So we're probably really on for about 30 minutes each.
This is actually cooler than I thought. Like, I didn't know that it was like this long and there was this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm glad. Okay,
so say you come and there's 4 people on there already and we drop a topic. Do you think aliens exist, right? 3 of the people that's on there are having a good conversation, but that 4th person is just not really into that topic. I'll pull them out in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, come out.
Yeah.
Hey, you go in.
Jump in.
Because you hear them in the back like, oh, I got something to say. I got something to say on that. Cool. You get out, you come in. Boom. And now it's a different feel. Because now it's 4 different people, right? Then maybe the next topic comes and I see like, this is a relationship topic. So maybe it was 4 guys on there at first. I'll pull 2 of the guys off, put 2 women in. And now I'm going to ask this controversial relationship topic. This just happens. Fun. This happens all night long.
Man, I need to come and do one of these.
Man, it's great.
Fun as hell.
Man, it's great, man. Promise has been the one. Art has watched a couple. But it's great, man. The topics range from sex and relationships to politics to anything, bro. Bugs. We talk about anything. I just look up the most interesting. Bugs. Yeah, I look up the most interesting topics for like that week and just dissect them and bring them in here and try to create controversy for the topic, though.
Sure, no, I got great. You.
But there's no host. You know, whoever's on at the time is incensed the host. There's no interviews. We're just dropping topics and people talking about it.
You guys should live stream that on YouTube and then have it saved, because if you live stream, I feel like even more people will like
Indeed
watch that.
Indeed.
And like they'll be a part of it at home, even though they can't get here.
Yeah.
But I think you'll get more people if you also live stream it.
Yeah. No, and I definitely agree with that. And you know what? The culture that we've built behind the topic, we haven't done a topic in 1 month.
Oh.
And it's intentional.
Oh,
right?
you've been letting it simmer kind of?
Yeah. So my thing is I specialize in building podcast brands, right? Building communities in general, but building brands. And if I'm gonna put 100% effort into a show, it needs to prove to me that it can outlast anything, right? So we did like 15 shows at once, in a row, weeks, every week,
like batches of them.
Yeah, and it's like 10 topics in each one. So this is like 150 clips, right?
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes long though each. So that's a lot of content, right? And then I started doing it every 2 weeks, right? Stop it. I started doing it every... Shit. Hold on.
We can stop for a sec.
No, it's all good. It's icy. He can wait. So then I started doing it every 2 weeks, right? And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to not do it for a month or a month and a half and see how popular it is. See how many people want it still. So we haven't did it in a month, and I've had probably about 60 different people.
I mean,
hit
I
me
just
up.
asked about it.
Yeah,
you know,
like 60 different people just hit me up
61.
like recently, and they're like, "Hey, when's the next topic?"
Yeah.
So that's telling me that out of all the shows that Under the Hood right now, that's the one we need to push right now.
Yeah,
and then we'll do it again.
I think so, bro.
And then
like,
do it again.
Seems pretty unique, and it seems like, you know, anything where you have the audience participating, man, that's some of the ultimate stuff, because people will want to be those people. They'll look at that and be like, I want to be one of you. Yes, here I come down to the studio and now I'm on a podcast, my first time ever, or whatever. Or maybe they're just like fucking just ready to rock. But you meet a lot of interesting people that way. I think this is a great idea.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it in person.
Yeah, man, it's cool, man. I'm probably gonna end the Jus B show.
I mean, you know, sometimes it's time to end it.
Yeah, it's been almost 5 years.
And you know, you focus on the CEO / topic / whatever you want. I'll always start it up again if you want it. Revive it if, you know, maybe like you're looking like 3 years later, you're like, man, I gotta bring back the Jus B show. Why not? Like, just do whatever feels right. If that's the way you feel.
I think I want to do a reunion show to end it. Right, like bring on like 10 of my favorite guests.
Yeah,
and I've interviewed like hundreds and hundreds. Right, so I think I want to bring on like 10 of my favorite guests, and we just have a great ass podcast.
2 that you're gonna bring on.
I'm gonna bring on Bullethead.
Oh yeah, Bullethead.
That's my guy. We had a great show. I'm gonna bring on Chosen Rue. We had a great show.
Chosen Rue.
Yep.
And 8 other people. Oh, you want to name 10?
Twix.
Okay, there's 3.
Twix had a great show.
Go ahead. If you want to try to name the 10, go ahead.
Yeah, man. If my buddy Stone didn't pass away, I definitely would have brought Stone on. That was a great show, man. I got to bring on Icy Jones. Okay, we had a great show.
There's 4.
D-Mees, that was my buddy. And these are like my brothers, you know.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah, I'll probably have to think about the other 5.
Okay, we'll just leave 5 for now. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are some of your favorite podcasts? What do you like listening to, man?
So believe it or not, bro, this trips everyone out, bro. I don't listen to podcasts. I don't watch podcasts. Only podcasts that I listen to or watch is the ones I'm editing. You know,
but there's got to be one that you like a little bit that you have seen, because I know you've seen some. So like, what's something that's like?
I learned how to podcast from watching the Joe Rogan Experience.
From watching Joe Rogan,
right?
Okay.
Yeah, I watched 60 hours straight.
Sure.
That took a little minute too, but so
I mean, you know, if you want to learn from the #1 podcaster so far in history,
right,
it's a pretty good one to learn from.
Right. So I did learn podcasting.
So are
from
you kind of like
Joe Rogan
the
Experience.
Jamie of the podcasts? Like, if we're talking about Joe Rogan being the host, that you're behind the scenes, doing all the research and stuff. You're kind of like the Jamie.
Yeah, I'm like that guy, man.
Dope.
And then if I do catch a sneak peek or something of a podcast, like it'll be like one of my buddies, you, or like I like the Fifth Element Hip Hop podcast.
Me too.
You know what I mean? They're super
that's a
dope.
Good one.
That's if I have to
shout out to the Fifth Element.
If I have to name like my favorite Vegas podcast,
and all the guys.
Yeah, my favorite Vegas podcast would definitely be with Ray's son, DJ Slim and OT.
Yeah,
you know, the Fifth Element Hip Hop. They really do their thing. It's a lot of substance in their shows. And
it's fun I do like too, man.
Yeah,
I like the little outro dances they do with the camera at the end. That shit's funny.
Oh, and they like all walk up.
Yeah.
Walk back and shit, like in the back there. Yeah. It's cool, man. It's a lot of good spirits and real feel good energy over there. So I do like those guys over there. But other than that, I really don't. I don't know. I guess I don't have time, man. I don't. When I drive in a car, I don't even listen to the radio. It's not even on.
You have a silent?
I just drive, bro. When I'm here and I'm by myself, I don't have music playing and shit like that. No, I just work. Can't play music. I gotta edit, so I gotta hear what I'm editing.
You gotta hear what you're doing.
So I really don't. I'm not really big on music, man. I don't have like a favorite artist. None of that.
Well, I got a question later, but I'm still gonna ask it.
Okay.
So it's all good. What about do you got a favorite Vegas sports team by chance?
No.
Okay, of the ones we got, who would you pick right now?
Out of the Vegas sports team?
Yeah, we got
hockey.
Okay, so the Golden Knights?
Yeah, I would pick the Golden Knights, but I don't watch sports either.
Okay.
I don't watch football. I don't watch none of that.
But
my favorite team is the Patriots.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, now you're a Vegas native. Where'd you get the Patriots from? When Tom Brady was winning back in the day? Or
I met Corey Dillon. Corey Dillon used to be their running back.
Remember I actually went to Dixie College with him in the 90s.
That's wow.
Corey Dillon was the best running back at our school. And he went to Washington. Yeah, and then he went to the league, the Bengals, and I can't remember. The Patriots.
Yep.
Yeah.
I met Corey Dillon on accident,
Corey Dillon.
Man. I was in Cali, right?
Peace to Corey Dillon, wherever you are, bro.
Yeah, man. We were at a mansion party.
Okay.
Right? And we were in the building. We snuck out there from Vegas. We out there, we chilling and shit. And we snuck into this party, by the way. Right? And there was this clean ass Maserati outside with the keys in it. I took it.
Dang.
You know what I mean? Me and my friend, we took it.
Joyriding?
Yeah, we was joyriding. We was coming back to the party.
You were coming back.
Yeah, we were coming back.
But you had to
and we figured like
you had to take it for a drive.
Yeah, bro. Like it was like 10 cars outside. That's luxury cars, and all the keys are in it, and all of them. So we're like,
they were all valeted.
What kind of valet is this shit?
Yeah.
What? Door was open.
Yeah,
I got right in it. But when we came back, he was outside.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Shit. And we got out the car. He ran up on me and was. Whoa, and I was just like, yo, my bad. Who the fuck are you, first of all, you know? And like his buddies came out and shit like that, and then they realized we was kids, you know what I mean? I mean, we were like teenagers though, and they was just like on our helmet, like, hey, y'all shouldn't, you know who this is? Whoa, it's Corey Dillon, running back for the Patriots, and I'm like, I don't like sports, whatever. And then I just started following him after that, man. I shook his hand, met me and shit, you know what I mean? Then when we was in the party, we were able to, they still let us back in the party. You gotta think, so it was cool, right? So we were turning up.
So they knew you weren't like really little badass kids. You just saw Maserati.
Man, we seen a Maserati. Like, yeah, what?
Well, let's go for a ride. I mean,
that one was so clean out. What? Yeah, man. And yeah, so we just hung out with him, and it was cool. And he ended up signing a t-shirt that I had on and shit like that. And we were like watching his games and shit while we were at the house. And then I was just like, I was like, damn, I met a celebrity. Like, that's tight. That's tight, you know? And I just started following him after everything he was doing after that. That shit fell off after a while. But I just became a Patriots fan.
Yeah.
That was really the only time I had my little spurt of me watching sports. And then it was short lasted. But once I really got into this business, this entrepreneur stuff, bro, I barely watch TV, bro. I work. That's it. I don't hang out. I work. That's all I do, man. That's bad now that I'm saying it out loud. That's all I do, man. Just work.
Well, you guys recently started an open mic called Soul Expressions.
Yeah. So
who's it open to? Poets,
MCs,
artists.
It was originally open for poets and spoken word artists.
Okay.
But when we just had our first one this past Wednesday,
how'd it go?
It's hosted by Salove. She's a poet on the team of
What's her name?
On our team, Salove.
Salove.
SA space love, like her poet name, and a couple of recording artists came out, and they just performed a couple songs that nobody has heard, and
nice.
then that's when it dawned on us, like, bro, you can be a musician, you can play the violin and come in here and express yourself. Because the point is to express what's been on your soul heavy. Just get that out, right? So now we open it up like, yo, if you're any type of artist, you can come down to the hood. It's always going to be this is not a humongous space,
right?
But it's some space in here. We can create an audience.
Absolutely.
You know, and just come here, with this intimate audience and let it out. You know, let it out. Get it off your chest. Let it off your soul and take what you can from others and what others are talking about. Just roll with it, man. It turned out great. That's every Wednesday. I think we're doing 8 to 10. Every Wednesday, 8 to 10, 4535 West Sahara and Suite 107. Hosted by Love, Soul Expressions. It's pretty cool, man. It was a good time, man.
It sounds
a little tipsy, but we was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, come have a drink, do whatever you do. And just come enjoy it, man. We got the lights off. It's not as bright in here. We just vibe out,
That's dope.
Any way to be able to express your art. That's just what we're trying to, that's the kind of culture and community we're trying to create at Under the Hood Studios, man. Beautiful thing.
I'm not really a kind of like a poet. I'm an MC, but the poet part, I don't really do poems. But I was at a open mic night where they only were doing like poems, and somebody I was there with was like, you should do something. So I wrote a haiku. I wrote a haiku for Dave from De La Soul, who passed away like the night before, or maybe it was that day. So I just did this little haiku. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I enjoyed watching other people, though. I like when people really get into it. They have that. You could feel what they're feeling, through their emotions. Which if they could be feeling those and be silent about it, and you could see that something's bothering them. But the way when people speak when they're doing poetry, it's something different.
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, you definitely, they take you into the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They open it up, they bring you in, you be like, sheesh. When it ends, you start feeling what they feel like. Damn. I felt that.
Even if you don't even experience that yourself, you're like, I at least understand it. I might not have experienced, but I understand it now.
Right. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I also saw you guys, I haven't seen the full video, but I saw you guys did a behind the scenes video of the shoot you guys were doing with Diva, Little Mama. That first of all, that looks fun.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see. I couldn't find the whole thing. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but I want to see the whole thing. But can you tell us about, I know you guys not only do podcasts and you record music, but you shoot music videos as well. Yeah.
So tell us about we did not shoot Diva's video,
it wasn't
Lil
you.
Mama. No.
Oh, okay.
That was that videographer's name he goes by Desert Scorpion.
Okay.
He's independent videographer.
Okay.
Now, are we trying to get him under the hood? Hell yeah, because why not?
Okay, I thought it was an under the hood thing. Forgive me.
Yeah, we directed it.
Oh, you directed it?
Yeah, we directed it.
I knew you had something to do with it.
But he filmed it. Okay. And we used all of Under the Hood cast members and stuff.
Okay, sure.
The whole storyline was of Patrick, and Patrick is the white guy with the glasses that was in the video.
Okay.
He runs my videography production side of things.
Gotcha.
So their whole concept was they were in here, they stole my box of merch, and they ran off with it, and me and a couple of the guys were just all over the city chasing them, looking for them. We finally got it back. The box was empty, but Diva handed me a stack of money like, hey, we stole it to go sell it. Leave us alone. So that was the concept of the video. But you can find her page, DVA. It's just, I believe it's Diva Music, DVA Music. on YouTube or whatever, and the entire video is on there for the people out there. For you, I'll just send you the link. But yeah, so we do shoot music videos though. Our most recent music video that we just shot, it hasn't released yet. It was by my boy D-Mees. We shot it on the night of his 40th birthday at a cigar lounge and at Big Dog's. It's called No Favors. It was a fucking movie, man. It was, and we're all in there dressed up. Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, so I just posted a flyer right now, a little clip of it, and he's like, yo, I'm not releasing it until this video clip gets 100 likes.
Okay.
So once it gets 100 likes, it'll drop. So I can't even give you guys a release date or anything like that. Just stay on the lookout. You got to go on his page. It's D-Mees, D/MEIS. Or you can go on the Under the Hood Studios YouTube page, go to playlist after you get there, and go to music videos directed by Under the Hood. Every video we've directed, if it's not on there now, it'll be on there within the next couple of weeks. It's like 10 to 15 more I got to add on there. Because, you know, we don't, unless it's for one of our artists or something, we're not posting it on our channel. So we just save it in our playlist as a portfolio.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, but hundreds and hundreds of videos, man. We just upgraded our cameras. We're doing 6K for the videographers out there or people that are aware of camera specs. We're doing like 6K, 180 frames per second, open gate, 16-bit raw footage. That's major. That's like movie.
Hell yeah.
That's like small film, short film, movie status, man. It looks amazing. Yeah. And that video's, the next video we're doing is Suicide Silence.
Oh,
and that's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be cool. Your own music video.
Yeah, man. A lot of I'm gonna put myself in a dark room and go through it. When was the last time you
did your own and like put yourself out there like that?
I shot my own video, Smile, Laugh, Motivate, which is the intro video and song to the Jus B show. I shot that by myself. Icy Jones held the camera once for me. Other than that, I held the camera or I set it somewhere. And I shot it by myself, and it wasn't great, but it worked out just for what it was. It's just me in the neighborhood, and I'm telling you, like, hey, I kill it with unity. This is what we're doing. I don't care how nobody feel. It's me by myself, and I'm rolling with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we're just rocking. I don't think we're gonna ever stop shooting music videos and stuff.
Since we're on the subject of music, I asked this question to everybody, and I know you said you don't listen to much music, but I know you have in the past. So
yeah,
if you were, on a desert island, could only have 5 albums or 5 songs, whichever you can think of, what would they be?
Drake, Take Care. Drake is my favorite artist. Despite the contrary of everything that's going on, I like Drake.
Okay.
So Drake, Take Care. That was a very important album in my life. It really was.
I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know that album. I probably know a song off of it because
that was when he was still dope. You know what I mean?
I probably know a song. I just don't know the name of the album. I'm not like I know all the Kendrick names of the album.
Yeah, so it had like Hell Yeah, Fucking Right on there.
Oh, that song I know for sure.
Yeah, like those type of songs. Okay. Take Care, a song. Headliners was on there. This was when he was really rapping still, you know what I mean?
The Hell Yeah song I know.
Yeah, it's like a song with him and like They Loving the Crew. That song with him and The Weeknd and shit was on there. This was even before The Weeknd was doing the type of shit he doing. You know what I mean? They were still like dope hip hop artists, right? So the Drake Take Care album would definitely be one. I would probably do Drew Hill. I was a big Drew Hill fan back in the day.
Drew Hill was the shit. What, their first album?
Shit, whatever album These Are the Times are on. Whatever, I don't remember. I see it in my face, in my eyes, in my mind, but I can't remember the name of it. But Drew Hill was big in my life back then.
Yeah, they were dope.
I would definitely take a Pac album.
Which one?
I don't know, bro. I don't even know the name of them all.
Say one that you do know the name of. There's 3.
There's name them. You know the 3?
I mean, I'm saying that would be your 3rd album. No, Tupac. You have Tupacalypse Now.
Not
you have
that.
Strictly For My. You have Me Against the World.
Me Against the World.
Me Against the World. That's my favorite one.
Yep. Me Against the World.
That's my favorite one.
So Me Against the World.
And then All Eyes on Me would be after that.
Ooh.
And
maybe
then
both of them.
Machiavelli, and then the
I
greatest
know.
hits.
Ooh.
So
nah, me against I might have to take All Eyes on Me, man.
okay,
I might have to take All Eyes on Me.
Okay, there's three.
Drew Hill, Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. I would probably have to go with Lil Wayne, Carter 4.
Carter 4. Okay.
And then shit, Michael Jackson's greatest hits. You can't go, bro. You can't go wrong with Michael Jackson, bro.
Okay.
There's so many meaning. His music was so dope.
Name 3 Michael Jackson songs that you absolutely love.
Ooh, man, Bad. That's my absolutely favorite. I really like Remember the Times.
That video was crazy.
Yeah, and Dirty Diana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dirty Diana. That's my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rhythm on that's different than most of his other songs. It's like I don't know, it's different.
He was rocking
a delayed
out, bro.
rhythm.
Yeah, he was going, man.
Yeah, he was Michael.
Michael's different, man. But yeah, but I like damn near every Michael Jackson song. I grew up on Michael, you know, so yeah, those would probably be my 5 albums, man.
Okay. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to mention, or any upcoming projects that you have?
We got in September we have, well, we do those all the time. Well, in September we have a more intimate mental health event. It's called the Mental Health Roundtable. We're literally sitting at round tables. So we sit like 5 or 6 people to a table, and one of the people is a mental health specialist. So now the conversations are more personable. You know what I mean? Everybody don't have to hear. You can just ask the specialist, except for the people at the table. And then we rotate specialists. We don't rotate tables. We rotate specialists. Right? So the specialists will get up, go to this table.
Goes to the next one.
Yep. But the people stay the same. That way it stay intimate to just that crowd of people, right? So that should be like in September.
Good idea.
I feel like our next biggest event would probably be Jus B's birthday celebration, man. I don't know much about it. All I know is that...
How old are you going to be turning?
40.
40?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big one.
All I know is that UTH is putting it together for me. I think that they're collaborating with Art Signs and the successes over there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure. So, but that's what I think. But right. We're having a media ball. I want to have a media ball, man. I absolutely love media, right? Cameras, mics, lights. I love that shit. Red carpet. I love all that, right? So I want people to come out and do what I love for one night. But I want you to be dressed up while doing it. Because I've noticed when we dressed up and we looking dapper, we move a little different. I bet you if we were dressed up right now, this interview might sound a little different. We might be like,
for sure.
You know, we might be like,
yeah,
a little more swaggy, you know?
No, you're not lying.
Yeah, so it brings good energy when people feel good about themselves. So I really want everybody to come out that day and practice self-love and feel good doing it while looking good and being on camera and shit.
And when's that one?
I'm hoping that they can do it on my birthday, which is October 11th.
Oh, Libra.
Yeah.
Libra gang over here.
Libra gang, man.
October 17th for me.
Oh, you already know. That's one. My grandma super granny is October 18th.
Oh, okay.
We're a week difference.
Nice.
But yeah, man. So I'm hoping they do it on the 11th. It falls on a Thursday though, so I'm not sure.
So maybe 12th or
but maybe the 12th or something. I don't know. But be on the lookout for that. I'm sure whenever I get a flyer or whatever, we're gonna make that happen. Everyone's invited. And bro, when I have events, I'm a little bougie, right? So I like nice things, right? Like nice foods, and I want nice hors d'oeuvres and shit like that. So we're gonna feed you. We're gonna have drinks. We're gonna have a great time. And we plan to send everybody out the content so everybody can be able to take. I want to make one long ass video and just give it to everybody. And then at that point, y'all could just take whatever you want from it. And just, it's like my gift to y'all. Because I'm going to have real camera crews in there. Like, we're really going to do it. You know what I mean?
Sounds fun.
Yeah. And then I'm media, so I kind of expect, it's not a guarantee, but I do expect other Las Vegas media to come out. So it's like, it's going to be a night of opportunity for everybody, bro. Everybody. I'm excited.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Really excited about that.
Okay, just a couple more things. Do you have any books that you'd recommend for someone trying to follow in your footsteps?
48 Laws of Power.
Robert Greene?
Yeah. I've read this book like 10 times.
Okay.
Right?
And what's it mean to you? Why have you read it 10 times? Like what?
Okay, so this gonna sound weird, right? But I always get people with this statement, right?
Okay.
I'm very intrigued about coats. Coats. A coat.
Like
a coat. A coat.
C-U-L-T.
C-U-L-T. A coat.
Got you.
Not because of, now, coats naturally have a bad name, right? Because they got fucked up leaders that want to be powerful by depowering people, right? But what about the unities that they build, though? Think about those leaders. What? They can get thousands of people to one location to do whatever. That's leadership. If we think about it, it really is. You know what I mean? It really is leadership, bro. So when I tell people that, I say I want to create a positive cult, right? Not meaning that it's all of this crazy ass shit, crazy ass rule. Yeah, there is rules we gotta follow. It's 3 rules. You need to smile, laugh, and motivate every day. That's it. Period. So when I got 70 people under the hood, I tell all of them, like, this is a positive cult. And they're like, what? Bro, I'm not a part of no cult. And I'm like, bro, that's because you're thinking about all of the negative images that we have over time.
Jim Jones and
of these crazy ass cults, right?
Yeah.
But everybody has the freedom to leave and come back whenever they please. And the goal is to smile every day. Smile every day, or make somebody smile every day. Laugh every day, or make somebody laugh every day. Motivate yourself every day, or motivate somebody else every day, and your life will change. I'm living proof, and I got 70 people under the hood as proof too. You know what I mean? So they don't like when I use that terminology, but I'm a trendsetter. And I feel like I can make all bad good. So we're a cult. A positive cult, though, man. It's just another word for group. Everybody uses group, team, camp, whatever. No.
How many people have the UTH tattoo so far?
2.
2?
Me and my wife.
Okay.
Just
so you guys are the leaders of the cult.
I'm the leader.
You're the leader of the cult.
Me, Icy Jones, Kathy, my wife Kathy, Frank Friends, and James. Cult leaders. I'm just playing, y'all. We're definitely we are the leaders of the group. You know, I'll always say the cult thing to kind of just throw it out there to people to explain to them, like, shit, some people say unification is bad. You know what I mean? Oh no, we are strength in numbers, but you can't trust people. It's too many snakes in the grass and all of this type of shit. Bro, that's gonna be in everything. It's in the churches. What do you mean? It's everywhere. It's snakes in heaven. Let's be for real. You see what I'm saying? So like this whole everything was built from good and evil, good and bad, bad and evil, all that type of shit. It's life. It's life, bro. We just gotta try to make the best of it.
How do you balance family and work life?
I don't, man. I struggle with that, right? One of my buddies.
What's the ideal situation with that?
The ideal situation for me was to be my wife own it too and work it. You know, she does own it too. She works it, but more behind the scenes. Yeah, man, it's I don't know. You just got to support me because I'm doing this regardless. I don't.
Yeah.
Bro, I've lost relationships, friendships, everything behind my dreams. One of my buddies put on Facebook today, he said, dreams are for kids. Grown men take care of their families and this and that. I said, damn, not
Can't both be true?
Yeah, I said, damn, not dreams are for kids. But I just let him know, bro, that put a lot of things into perspective for me when it comes to you. You know? I ain't gonna say his name, or he know who he is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I'm not giving up my dreams. I'm a man, and I'm there for my family. But I'm not giving up my goals and my dreams for nobody.
You're allowed to care about more than one thing at once.
Yeah,
some people don't get that. Not only that, not everybody's coming along on the path, on the journey with you, bro. Like, just some people ain't, and it sucks. And you wish all the friends and all the family could, but not all of them are, man.
Bro, I'm such a realist, bro, that I think in a real way, in the sense that my wife might not even be at the end of the tunnel with me. The other owners that's on the team right now, they may not be there. But guess what? I'm going to be there. I'm getting there. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting there no matter what. I'm my biggest fan.
What's your ultimate goal then with Under the Hood?
Under the Hood, ultimately, Under the Hood is going to, at the end of all of this, Under the Hood is going to serve two things, right? It's gonna serve creativity and it's going to serve people, right? In the sense that for profit is going to serve creativity, right? You can come here and pay something to use our shit to do whatever you need to do creative wise. Or you can come here for free and learn this. But because you went through some type of program that the state or the city has implemented, we have a program with the schools or something like that, you know what I mean? And you want to learn and okay, cool. Well, you have to go through this program to come here to learn, or you can just come here and pay and use our shit. But obviously, if you come to pay to use our shit, you already had the education to be able to come do that. But if not, go through the program, you can learn. And we're going to help you all the way through, get in the end. Probably not end, but get into now you can go on your own and do this. That's the ultimate goal, bro. It start off like this. We got to start somewhere. But ultimately, I want to be an educator. I want Under the Hood to be the hub, a resource center for all creatives in Las Vegas. That's why a lot of the people, you heard me mention that before, we about 70, 71 people deep right now. More than half of them own their own companies. I'm not here to try to compete with you. I just know how to get the money. I'm a salesman. I will talk to anybody. And because of that, and my confidence, it's going to keep bringing in business. I can't be the only videographer. And as much business I get, you can't be the only videographer, or you. I need like I need access to 10 videographers at once. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm not telling people you work for Under the Hood. I'm just saying you're under the hood.
Yeah.
You don't work here. You're an independent contractor.
Yeah, I see.
I get the work. They pay me. I know what you charge. I pay you.
Yeah.
You don't worry about how much I got paid over here because you got what you asked for.
Yeah, you asked for this. That's what we contracted.
And that's it. So I don't have employees. I got relationships.
There you go.
You know.
I like that.
But yeah, man, that's the ultimate goal, just to educate.
I love it. How can people get a hold of you, man?
If you want to just follow, I mean, I normally used to separate my personal page from Under the Hood.
You want.
But I'm gonna keep it real. I'm barely ever on my personal page. So just follow me at Under the Hood Studios.
With no E.
No E. UNDRTHEHOODSTUDIOS. Anywhere. You can even go into underthehoodstudios.com or underthehood.com. No E. And you can find us, man, everywhere. If you go on something and we're not there, please reach out and let somebody know so we can get on there. Because we have to be seen by everyone.
Well, let's do a little walk around the studio, man.
Okay.
Let's go check it out real quick and see what we got here.
Well, we can go this way. This is the computer. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about this computer that I was working on. When things break, gotta fix it, man. So we're building out right there. We do a lot of the podcasts here. This particular exact setup is where a Black woman's wisdom happens. Shout out to Aaron Swainson. If we turn the chairs around, we can check out the big 65-inch. We call this our little mini theater. We have a storage room back here. This is my office. It's a little dark back here. I'm trying to figure out why the lights are so dull. Oh no, I'll figure that out later. But this is my brain and everything. But this is where a lot of the storage stuff happens in there. When we're not podcasting, we'll turn this table long ways and have business meetings and things and that such. Do a lot of product placement shoots, things like that. Lounge area. This is Mrs. Jus B's desk. She handles all of our HR. This is everybody's favorite room, the music room. Engineer, Normally we'll have 2 engineers in here, so one to be here, one to be here. Just chill. You could play PlayStation or whatever, hang out. It's a little messy in here. We built this booth. Teach me how to walk in the light. Feel good. You know, everything has to always, you know, be about feeling good about yourself.
My favorite room.
Yeah. We got our little secret room. You can't really see too much in there, but the booth has a booth. No studio booth has a booth. Don't ever forget that. And this is very important, right? My best friend had passed away. He had a studio right down the way, 2 doors down. This was on his wall. This was the last things on his wall that I was able to get off. So it's like, teach me how to walk in the light 10 times. It's all about motivation here, man. And yeah, I mean, it's not a super big spot, but the type of productions that come out of here are super big every time.
Well, we appreciate you letting us into your world, man.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming by, man. Yes, sir. Always, brother.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man, and don't forget, y'all, to smile, laugh, and definitely motivate every single day to change your life. I am the testimony to that. And remember, it's all good under the hood, and I love y'all, man. We gone.